Good afternoon, evening, morning, wherever you are. We are officially live. Yeah, send it to 50 plus people. Yeah. Let them know I'm streaming. Discord always asking me for permission. Ugh. Imagine giving permission. Okay, but here we are. Live with some Paths Nowhere. I remembered to charge my tablet. So, you know, we're starting off strong, real strong. Just double checking everything works on my end. It looks like we're good to go. Hey, Diamond, it's good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, I have to do all my dailies first, don't I? Dailies. Advertisements. Dailies. This song that reminds me I forgot to put the playlist on shuffle. Okay, now we're on shuffle. Ooh, we get to do a single pull. Let's go do that real quick. Do we get Margaret in one single pull? The answer is no. No, we do not. Okay, everything else. Collect CCTV. The new story segment has some spicy parts in it for both S ranks. Finish the first part. Nice. I've never shied away from the spicy parts of Paths of Nowhere. I just hope that, again, my biggest thing is there's gotta be no fluff. If there's fluff in it, I start to lose interest. That's my only critique. But I don't know if there's any fluff yet. I haven't started the event. Spicy art, not spicy parts. Okay. The new chapter maybe want to pull for Rust. There you go. Get some Rust appreciators around here. I think his mania ability is pretty cool. Like I'm going to talk about mania for a second. We've had a lot of characters recently and over the years where they just don't really have that interesting of a mania ability. Like Rahu, I'm sorry, your mania ability is not very exciting. You just get angry and refuse to die. And that's not a very interesting mania ability, right? Zoya's is like, I get mad and I kick people hard. Like, okay, that's not a very interesting mania ability. I want more unique mania abilities like Donald. Donald controls electricity. That's cool. And Angel is just I cut better. Okay. And they did a really good job with Angel in her event, actually. They made it seem like she had a superpower. She can sense all ill intent or miles away, and it was just a really cool thing that she had. But it's nothing quite close to I don't know, using mania to transform your body. That's just such a cool ability. And we don't see very many cool abilities over and over again. I'll use Corrin as an example. She's just really good at shooting firearms. Okay. She can channel mania into her firearm to turn into a stronger projectile. Cool, whatever. But it's nothing quite like Rust or Donald or 11. 11's really cool. And so there's definitely a lot of cool mania powers that they have. They can build a narrative around, but they keep building narrative around I punch things, right? Cynex is I punch things. Not gonna lie, I thought Angel's ability would be cooler, like Animal Instincts. Yeah, she's got something like that. She can, again, sense ill intent from miles away. So if you think about hitting Angel, she reads your mind basically and is oh, he's gonna try and hit me. So she's able to dodge and get out of the way faster. But in terms of her gameplay, she just swings a sword. That's about it. Augustus uses the power of money to rain magnetic blades upon her foes. It's one of those things where, like, if Augustus didn't have the money to afford her giant airship, then she wouldn't do anything. Okay, have I done all my daily stuff? Let me go spin this. I don't know what we're doing today, by the way. Like, I have no plans. We're doing something. Oh, I accidentally hit the wrong buttons. We're doing something, but I don't know what those somethings are. Look at all those extras. Hell yeah. Forgot to do dispatch. I also forgot to grab these. By these, I mean this one. Okay. We got all the dailies out of the way. Now we can do some testing. This is the magical stage. I don't really want to play this stage. Let's just clear this for the 20 hypercubes real quick. And then we can go on to other stuff. I'm sure damage. I'm just gonna use the the strongest team in the game to clear the stage before it has a chance to attack. And then we can actually start playing. Give me short blade. Alright, thank you. Oh, I forgot to use Augustus. That's like the whole point of this team. Oh no, serpent. And how did I forget how to play this team? It's like the easiest team to play in the game. Eska, how's it going? How's it going? Don't mind me, I just forgot how to play Shattered Blade somehow. I didn't think it was possible, but I managed to pull it off. I managed to not use a single ability aside from Serpent. No, Serpent! I didn't clear the stage fast enough and Serpent got bopped for it, with one enemy left on the stage. I wonder what the next story arc will be focused on after they finish all the Farland stuff. That's an interesting question. Wow, that's the first time I didn't 280 that stage. It's crazy. I played it so poorly I didn't even 280 that stage. How could this happen? We gotta go back and get to 280. We just have to. It's a matter of pride. I dodged my own Empower. Let's go, boys. Forgot Empower has a cast time. Okay, we're just going to keep Serpent in the back here. Let's just go ahead and use our thing real quick. Alright, where's the second one? Killed the first one too fast. Did I already defeat the second one? It's crazy if I did. Okay. Serpent still fell over, but, you know. It's definitely 280 this time. Yeah, 283. See? Easy peasy. And that's why Shattered Blade is still the strongest team. You can't really beat that. I probably could hit 850k this week. Not gonna lie, I've never been a fan of Eternal Nightmare outside of Pilgia. I still have to finish my Eternal Nightmare stuff before the next Eternal Nightmare event comes out. I have not done that. Pathfinder's roguelike mode is not the greatest out there, I'll be honest. Like, Path Nowhere's winning is like head and shoulders above the rest of the competition for most stuff, but the roguelite stuff, like they're struggling on the roguelite design. So if I wanted to play Shattered Blade here to just hit 280k, what would I use? Like none of these buffs matter. So I guess normal attack damage and true damage, good enough. Then over here I can just like take Shalom. Let's do that. Playing Ian in Asia, the navigation gets a bit laggy. Yeah, I can only imagine. Oh, I've played this stage so many times with Zoya that in weak spot. How am I going to play it with the better team? Her there. Actually, you should probably go here, and you should probably honestly go... No. Gus doesn't care. She targets anyways. Let's do Shin in the corner. Do I want Serpent for the back line? Probably, so I put Serpent like here. And then, because I have a Shalom buff, let's bring Shalom. Rare Shalom gameplay footage. Don't run that set, it's awful. Don't run a Zero. Just don't do it. It's not worth it. Okay. Put it on slow-mo so I can tell what's happening. Intriguing. Good job, good job. Oh, that's the wrong person. I wanted Serpent. Okay, I gotta put this down so that Shalom is actively participating for once. Serpent, could you get your energy for ult already? Thank you, Queen. I never once cast Singlinde. Never casting Linde. So that's unfortunate. Only 271. Wow. Wow. Probably would have been better if I hit Singlende up, but yeah, something changed. I didn't do a deep dive or anything, but there's something definitely very different. And I notice it a lot. I'm not sure everyone notices a lot, but I play like the super malty stuff, so I'm more prone to noticing that kind of thing. Like I'll show you my weak spot clear on ×1 speed and just how malty it can be on ×1 speed. Speaking of which, I need Golem there. And for your Bianca, this is going to be in the Margaret guide when it comes out, like tomorrow or the day after. Always run the crit set. Always run the crit set. This crit set is actually out DPSing Bell Tower. And you can use the crit set in more content than just BFL. So, I don't know why this out DPS's Bell Tower, but it does. This set is cracked. It's something else. Okay, but anyways. Where's the other? There it is. It's hiding. Okay, wait for the cores to reveal, and we give this last empower. And now we hit this up. We hit this up. We find the feather. There it is. We core break. We shift positions. We activate, we empower, and we activate. And that's the end of the stage. Now it's RNG if we kill the boss fast or not. Looks like we lost the RNG. So here's the thing about the new weak spot. Like, it does a lot of damage. It's very strong. But, oh, I'm also running the wrong buffs. But there is some RNG when it comes to how much damage you deal. Because this pillar can lose the weak spot, and if the pillar doesn't have weak spot, your damage just drops off a cliff. Two empowers, wait for the pillar, use that, grab both sprites, hit up Shin again. Wait a second, hit up Jelena, give 1 empower, wait for the cores, break 2, empower again, spawn one of the feathers, grab the feather, core break, swap, ult, empower there, and just for memes give it to Lady Pearl so she immediately loses it. That's probably the best clear I've had yet, actually. That's a pretty good clear. What's that, 277? 276, yeah. 276, 564. Never wants to tag the backline because you don't need to on weak spot. It's gravy. Okay, let me catch up on chat. Play the story, but I don't care about the game mode at all. I'm in Asia 2. I'm on BlueStacks. For me, it lagged so hard. I never had this problem with this big patch. Did the engine change significantly? Yeah, something happened to the engine. Again, I don't know the details, but I can tell something's different. Yeah, it feels like they changed the engine somehow. I had to reconcile a lot of files. It was a massive update, and I wish we got an actual PC version so I don't have to use an emulator. Yeah, true. A PC version win, please. Some people on Reddit said that they don't want a PC version because it will make the game more popular to male players. That's certainly a take. Trying to do 11 BTP is impossible right now because the Toy Wave one-shot is teleporting after the patch 50% of the time. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Found out why the player loses weak spot. I'd have to read. Let's read and try to figure it out, actually. So that's one of the things on my to-do list before I release the guide. Because like one of the points that I want to talk about is the inconsistency and why like it's still worth it, but it's strange that it exists. Okay, we have to do a lot of reading to figure out how this works. Okay, look at all the text you have to read for one ability. Margaret inflicts the weak spot on all enemies within the designated grid and summons one Peace Sculpture. A Peace Sculpture is a summoned creature, treated as an enemy but unaffected by buffs. It lasts for 20 seconds, up to one at a time can exist. Peace Sculpture is immune to damage and crowd control effects, does not move, doesn't do anything. When summoned, it carries the weak spot mark. When the defense mark is depleted, Peace Sculpture immediately disappears. Okay, so defense mark. A special mark that lasts for 20 seconds can stack up to 12 times. Tells me nothing. While granting allied centers in the defender state, a special state while carrying the defense mark, one weak spot is removed from Peace Sculpture every 2.5 seconds. Okay. And trigger defense operation once. This is it, right? Margaret deals physical damage to all enemies in a 3x3 square around Peace Sculpture and inflicts the weak spot mark. This damage counts as normal attack damage and can crit. Okay, so it's about defense operation. That's where she gets her weak spots from. When allied centers in the defender state, remove weak spot mark. So this is so dumb. I know why it happens now. It's so dumb. It's because of the defender state. Okay, I think I'm reading this correctly. The defender state. One weak spot is removed from Peace Sculpture every 2.5 seconds. But you only reapply a weak spot if the ally in the defender state removes the weak spot. So if Margaret removes her own weak spot, then the defender cannot remove and reapply it. I think I'm reading that correctly. Which is wild that you can just get hit, like bad timing on this once every 2.5 seconds can just like remove weak spot from the tower and you never see it again. So like good luck playing around this because like that's insane if that's what's actually causing it, which I'm pretty sure it is. Like Margaret is removing the weak spot instead of Bianca because Bianca's the one in the defender state. Messy. But like, still a crazy center. Would you make it dedicated? Yeah, that's what I'm releasing. It's honestly, it's probably not going to be out tomorrow. It's probably going to be the day after. I was aiming for tomorrow, but it's probably not going to happen. So day after, which would make it what, Tuesday? Yeah, expect it Tuesday. And then Rust on like Thursday. Then I'm going to have a Rust one too. Okay, speaking of guides, let's do some testing. I want to test... That's the best to test on. Probably Hollow Puppet. Probably not Hollow Puppet. Let's do it on Whale. I want to test Margaret outside of a weak spot. Because Margaret... Hear me out. I'm cooking. Okay, I'm cooking here. Margaret makes enemies take more damage. Increases damage. And she gives you crit rate. So, if you pair Margaret with somebody who wants to crit and do physical damage, then Margaret could theoretically work even though it's not weak spot. So what team do we want to run that's not weak spot but still crits physically? Over limits, like, immediately strikes my mind. Very specifically want crit rate, right? Which is not that many centers, because a lot of centers nowadays just auto crit. Like, if I had Bai Yi ECB 3, she'd probably be like a really good target test. Yeah, Adela already auto crits, so Adela's out of the question, because she's not relying on crit RNG. She just says I crit, lol. Mantis and Darren I don't think are going to provide too good of results because they're weak now. Bai Yi would work, but I would need ECB 3 to turn all that crit rate into crit damage. Or sorry, into attack. So I'm not really looking to drop ECB 3 on Bai Yi right now. Let's try it with Overlimit real quick. And see how it goes. Put Rust over here. And core breaking question mark? Core breaking question mark? I think we just bring Seto. Okay, now let's put this on minimum speed, and then let's make Zoya... She's already Wrathful. Cool. Okay, we're gonna... yeah, let's try Wrathful. Over limit and see how this goes. Let me catch up on chat real quick. PTN is so hard for me to play on phone because my hands are huge and the screen is so tiny. At this rate, the only way I can play aside from eMoves is if I pay $700 for a tablet or something. Yeah. I mean, that's what I did. Wasn't quite 700, but you know, you know, you know how it is. Okay, so you always open with Rust ECB. You just always do that. What am I trying to accomplish here? Animation cancel the stealth guys. And then I want to hit the back row. Animation canceled, hit the back row better. Animation canceled the back row better. Animation canceled the back row one more time. And now I'm on up. Now I'm on down. That should go here. I'm on up, so let's clear this back line. Let's do everything against the boss. I have not been keeping up with my overlimit stacks, which kind of sucks. I'm going to wait for the second stealth guy to walk in range. I'm going to hit both of them, and then I'm going to do the same thing up here. And then I'm going to go ahead and kick. That was a good kick. That was a good kick. Now I have no way of hitting this corner. It's just not happening. Oh, I did that too early. Oh well. Yeah, here's the problem with this setup in general, is that you do just eventually like run out of resources. And I'm not sure how much the weak spot portion of this is helping. Finally have resources. Let's use them. Margaret, do something. Russ, do something. Okay. Well, I don't think Margaret did anything. I don't think the crit rate mattered. Hey, that was just significantly worse than other stuff. I don't think I'm going to recommend her on non-weak spot teams. Like, I didn't feel I didn't feel like Margaret contributed in any meaningful way. I mean, it was a bad run in general, but for Jelena, no. If your team does crit damage, you need Jelena. And it's only crit damage teams that you need her on. But yeah, if it does crit, you need her. When she first released, like, she wasn't actually seeing that much play. It was just Arcane Crit, because that was the only team that was relying on crits. But since then, they've introduced a lot of crit teams with Adela, with Bai, with Zoya, with Weak Spot. Like, when Jelena first came out, there was like one crit team, and now there's like 6 crit teams. So yeah, I feel your pain on that. Let me reread Margaret real quick. I want to see this crit. Allies in the defender state gain crit rate for every stack of defense mark consumed. Crit rate increases additionally. And the only way to remove the defense mark is every 2.5 seconds. So your crit rate's actually not getting too high here. This is still helping. Again, but it's limited to 2.5 seconds, like once every 2.5 seconds, which is not very much. So, while Margaret can work outside of weak spot, you really do need her in a weak spot. Otherwise, you're dancing around a 2.5 second cooldown, which is, it's just not comfortable. Okay. Get that testing out of the way. And no one upcoming who buffs crit damage either. Yeah, it's crazy that she's the only source of crit damage. I mean, there's arguments for, like, you don't want to power creep Jelena, but at the same time, we have Cabernet and we have Infer, and they both have the same job of just increasing attack. And that's, like, such a valuable thing that it's, like, very much needed. And I think they should just do the same thing with Jelena. They should just go ahead and give us another source of crit damage. Because having multiple sources of attack was actually really healthy for the game. Like, really healthy for the game. The new limited has special interaction with overlimit. Do you believe Rust would be needed in that case? Yeah, absolutely Rust. Rust, if you're running overlimit, you're running Rust. And honestly, you might even be running Rust outside of overlimit teams. Like, Rust is kind of crazy. Because, like, Rust works on regular teams as well, because it gives you 2 Chief Energy. Which is, not gonna lie, 2 Chief Energy at the start of the fight, pretty good. Pretty good. Like, imagine playing this in, like, I don't know, Voltaire Blue, and you get 2 more casts Voltaire Blue out. Like, it's pretty good, man. It's pretty good. Does his... He just take more damage. It's not even physical damage. Okay, so remember what I keep saying, like, they did something new to the engine and there's a lot of new bugs? I mean, it's happening here too. Look at level 1, level 2, level 3. I'm going to scroll the level 1 up, and now you can see level, like, touching the skin bar up there. Like, the level keeps scrolling past the boundaries. It even does it downwards. You just can't see it very well downwards because, like, if you have it positioned just right, it's off screen. But, like, that level is propagated beyond the boundaries of space and time. So, there's some things that need to be worked out with this patch for sure. Giving Chief Energy is always strong. Yeah, absolutely. The only problem that I see is that, again, nowadays, like, dedicated teams are so dedicated that it's kind of hard to fit him somewhere. But, like, in my weak spot team, is it like bad to just run him in weak spot? Like, let's do this, let's do that, let's do this. And then can I just, like, run... Can I just run Rust on this team? Oh, who do I drop? Golan or Lady Pearl? I think we drop Golan. Like, is Rust bad here? I don't think so. I'd give him Heartache. Let's try it. Let's try Rust on this team. I think it's good. Not gonna lie, I think it's good on this team. Get 2 energy out. And let us turn on Bianca a little sooner. Oh, I'm also not running... Problematic. I'm not running Maw, which means I'm not getting energy. And this whole idea is that I was supposed to use Maw. I also don't have S1 on Rust, which limits his functionality as a core breaker. Yeah, we're starting to run into some issues. Mostly in like the investment category when it comes to Rust and other teams. Because like normally I could core break right here, but I can't do that. Because now I core break too. And that just, him not core breaking immediately makes it more difficult, for sure. Okay, let's just try it one more time. Do I have the quick buffs? Yeah. Try it one more time with Rust. Try to optimize the route just a little bit more. The whole thing is that I need Maw. Yeah, let's put Maw back on. But if I don't have Maw, then I don't have energy, so I'm just giving energy to Rust instead of somebody else. So like we run into compounding problems trying to make this work compared to other options. Yeah, I already messed up. Giving my energy carelessly. Means I have to wait for this guy to walk on this tile. Now there should be a feather somewhere on the map. I haven't seen the feather yet though. Is it hiding behind the pillar? Not. Where is my feather? Can anybody tell me where my feather is? It's under the tower. Holy shit. That hurt my brain. Then we can do this, and then we can do this, and then we can turn Bianca back on. And then, fuck it, we make another tower because we can. Definitely a little careless with my energy here. Like, this could have came out cleaner. I was could have kept Shin on. I think there's some sauce to it. But, I mean, obviously Golden's better in the weak spot team, who would have thought? But I think there's some definite sauce to just having more chief energy. The problem if you're running Rust outside of over limits he needs that Shackle 1 even more. For those who don't know what Rush Shackle does, it gives him another flesh mark. So when you use his ECB, his very first ultimate breaks 2 cores instead of 1. And that just makes him significantly more usable. Yeah, Rust S1 is looking a lot stronger just to get that 2-core break. Absolutely. I think it's actually very important, this S1 on Rust. Even on overlimit teams, yeah, very, very useful. But especially if you're running Rust outside of overlimit, I think you need S1. Just so, because like the whole point of running Rust outside of overlimit is that you're handing out empowers. And if Rust is 1 core break short, then you're just giving Rust is supposed to generate you empowers. But if you don't have S1, you're just using those empowers on Rust anyways. So you're not getting any benefit from it. Is Weak Spot also a good boss killer on top of being a top team and a good mobber? Yeah. Weak Spot. Let me show you Weak Spot real quick. This is absolutely insane against bosses. It's silly strong. Let me use my actual Weak Spot team. It needs, if you're doing boss killing stuff, it does need very particular partners. You need probably these 5. Lady Pearl's optional, but for boss killing, you probably do need all 5 of these. But it's very strong. If my fingers are fast enough. I gave that to the wrong person. Why is my damage so low? What happened? Wait, what actually happened to that run? Are my crime brands wrong? Okay, ignore that run. I could not tell you what happened. Wait a second for Bianca and then we can use it. Bianca. Turn that on, turn that on. Turn that on. Wait for the core break. Okay, give that out, which gives us a pillar. Means we can grab a feather that's hidden somewhere on this map. Feather RNG, please. Is it beneath the tower again? Is it behind the tower? Oh, it's over here in the corner. Noted. Then we core break. And then we swap. And then we immediately turn Bianca back on and we do this again. Okay, that time you can see the boss damage. Like, the boss damage is real. The boss damage is very real. And these are like bad buffs. They're just like the run-of-the-mill stuff. The biggest problem that I find with Weak Spot is, again, the RNG when it comes to the pillar. It's kind of annoying. Because the pillar is going to lose its weak spot once every 2.5 seconds. So you have to have some way, for consistency at least, you have to have some way to reapply that weak spot. And that's annoying. It's really annoying, actually. I'm going to try it one more time just because I'm having fun with weak spot. Then we'll try weak spot on a different map. Also, I'm like lagging so hard because of the new update. It's kind of crazy, actually. Just how hard I'm lagging. Feather? Found the feather? Oh my god, this is the best clear ever because I found the feather fast. There's going to be fine feather speed runs in Path of Nowhere pretty soon. It's impossible to find. Holy shit, that is my best clear yet. That is a crazy clear. Holy! I can get to 279 with good RNG. Are you fucking kidding me? I could probably hit 280k if the RNG is good enough. What the fuck? Okay. Wow. I wish I was recording that locally, because like the stream recapture is not going to be pretty. Yeah, the variance is crazy. Like you guys saw it. Like I didn't play anything different. I played exactly the same from like the 260k or like the 269k to the 279k. I played the exact same. It was just variance on the weak spot on the pillar. Still don't know how it works outside of Bianca spamming global damage when adding or removing weak spot through ECB. Is that all there is to it? That is literally it. that is everything. Margaret is providing weak spot as well as crit rates and just damage in general. Jelaine is giving crit damage. Golan's giving attack. Lady Pearl gives normal attack damage. Shin buffs all damage. And then it's just the Bianca removing the weak spot from the pillar over and over and over again. And whenever that happens, the pillar does a burst of damage, and then Bianca does a burst of damage to the entire map. So like these two are your damage core. Everybody else is just buffing. It's just Margaret Bianca. It's crazy that I'm starting a local recording. Hold on, I gotta check something so I don't dox myself. Give me a sec. Okay, I've started a local recording so that I can get a good clip here, potentially. Because it's kind of crazy that I can hit 280k with this team under the right conditions. So I want to try and make that happen, if possible. Might as well do this instantly. Let's do that. Let's give out 1 empower. Let's get Shin rolling again. Wait for the core break. Core break, core break, core break. Give 1 to Bianca. Wait for Margaret. Find the feather speed run. Feather? 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 Feather. Break the cores over here, do that. Hit this up. See, that's not a 280k. Okay, I think I always pillar top and then I pillar bottom. I think that affects it too. Let's try it. We're trying to hit 280k. I think we can do it. Can't do it if I misclick though. Always do top first. Bianca on, Jelena on, grab my 2 little pips. Shin on, win, Shin on, Shin on, Shin on. 1 empower, Shin on again, wait for core break. Okay, we pillar bottom. We find the feather. Core break. And like, see, I played it so well, but the boss isn't dying. It was really well played, but the score is going to be awful. Yeah. Like, what did I do differently? The answer is nothing. It's just pillar variance. I mean, the team's still good, even with the pillar variance. Don't get it twisted. Be better if I wasn't lagging like crazy. Wait for core break, wait for core break, wait for core break, core break. I gave it to the wrong person. That's the run, that's the run, that's as good as I can get it. Is that a 280k? Is that a 280k? $278. Close. Close. There's also something out for contention that I'm removing the weak spot with Goland on accident. So maybe I should put Goland over here so that she doesn't break the weak spot. Let's try that. Let's see if Goland's causing the weak spot variance or if it's just Margaret who's doing it. I can play around Goland doing it, but it'd be awkward as hell. Oh, that's not Jelena. That is. I'm so slow on this run. I brain shorted out. I forgot Jelena ECB. Crazy. Let's try to hit 280k. That's what we're doing. We're trying to hit 280k. Does it help if I hit Golan early? Probably not, seeing I just missed everybody with Golan. I just shot. I'm gonna redo that because I shot a fucking field goal. I forgot Golan doesn't hit the sides next to her with her parasol. I'm also going to move Golan like a pro gamer, so that it looks good on the clip, even though it does nothing. Okay, core break. Killer. Feather. Golan. Golan Gaming. Free up. Don't forget Shin. Golan ult. Get another pillar out, because why not? That was a 280k, right? Right? No, it wasn't. It was not a 280k. Yeah, it's so hard with the variants, man. Like if I play Overlimit or like Arcane Crit or Umbra Core or like, I can't say Shattered Blade. Shattered Blade has a little bit of variance, but with most teams, like I can very consistently hit the same score over and over and over again. With this team, I'm like getting different scores every run. Also, the lag does not help. Oh. I missed time that one. I did not play around tuning cope. I was too early on tuning cope. I just didn't expect to get punished for that. Come on, Bianca. I'm gonna dodge the spear like a pro gamer. Barely did it because of the lag. This is going to be a pillar. Find the feather speed run. My eyes. It's beneath the pillar. No. Crazy I have to guess where it is sometimes. I did like 0 damage. What the hell? Every once in a while I do 0 damage and I don't really know why. Maybe I forget to click a button. It's the best I can think of. All right, I'm back. I had to take a small little recess there. Let me try and read all the chat. Try Infer, not Pearl, unless Pearl is debuffing too. That probably works. Pearl is what is currently giving me. Okay, so there's a lot of considerations on crime brands for this team. Let me go through those. I could, like, I'm not using this anymore. I could swap this over. So yeah, I could fit that, but I could fit your suggestion. I'm not using Shin for core break anymore, which at one point of this variation I was. So I can do that, and I can run Infer instead, and Infer can run just a regular energy set. She would be out fast. That's a good suggestion. We'll try it. Let me catch up on everything else. Jelena ult bro. Bianca not on invigorated state. Fair. I don't think you need to wait for Golem Passage to go off for ECB in this case. It's just costing you 2 sec. Yeah, it is costing you a bit of time. Okay, let's try again. Let's go again. This time with Infer. Just pop that real quick and have her move back. There's the pillar. There's that. Let's grab our energies. Buff, buff. Now buff. We'll spend 1. We'll spawn this early. Find the feather. We found it. Don't run out, Shin. Nah, the Infer buff wears off at a weird time. I'm gonna go back to Lady Pearl. It was a good suggestion, but I'm gonna go back to Lady Pearl. Now the question is, what do I run on Lady Pearl if I'm not running that previous Crown Brand set because I gave it to Shin instead? Afterglow? Does Afterglow work with ECBs, or is it strictly Ultimate? I assume it works with ECBs. I guess I could run a defense shred. Not sure if that's going to help at all, but we'll try it. Afterglow does work with ECB, cool. It probably means it's better than what I'm running. I don't think this defense shred's going to do too much. Maybe it does, though. What is this, 20% defense reduction? Someone needs Nightmare. Yeah, Shin's got Nightmare. Yeah, there's zero way to communicate the feather to me. That's just gonna be impossible. This would be easier if I waited for like next week and had better buffs, but you know, we play the game we play. Let's grab that real quick. Hop back down. Forgot to pillar. Crazy that I forgot to pillar. Tried to dodge the spear, but lag stopped me. Okay, let's do that one again. That one was forked from the start. Pillar gaming. Didn't forget the pillar. Gonna get greedy with how early I use Shalena because that's how you get high scores. That you get greedy. I'm going to early use this so I know where the feather is. Okay, I see the feather. I'm ready for it. Break, 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 double, triple, Bianca again. Pop this. I killed it too fast. I killed the boss too fast. No! The classic weak spot curse would do too much damage. Okay, so apparently Rift is not working on Lady Pearl because I'm doing nothing but boss damage, not global damage. So it's giving me too much damage. I have to nerf myself. We have to specifically nerf ourselves because we're doing too much. Nothing else matters. Let's just run this. I mean, nobody's using Chameleon anyways. She's kind of awful. I'll be honest. The music is paused for a second. I'm going to do this run and then I'll fix the music. No worries. Move Bianca, or move Golem like a pro gamer. We move her back. Then we activate Shin. We get greedy with Jelena by acting her as early as possible. We give an energy here. We get the second pillar out so that we're ready for it. I see the feather. We're doing too much damage again. I repeat, we did too much damage. We've gotten too good at doing this clear. We got too good at the clear. I repeat, we are too good. We got to slow down just a bit. You slowed down too much. Oh, are you kidding me? 279.36? And it was the fucking Bianca end screen. Okay, I'm going to save that recording. So close, man. If I played that on half speed, we probably win, but I did that one on full speed. Okay, I'm going to hide my screen. I got to reset my local recording. Okay, local recording's back on. Let's try it again. Let's do it on on half speed this time so we don't troll ourselves. And end up 700 points shy. Fucking heartbreaking. Okay, activate Shen. We have to wait a second on Jelena because we do too much damage. Early with Margaret, so we know where the feather is. I see it. Now it's just up to the heart of the cards. The heart of the cards failed me! I did too much damage again. Bianca eat ignition because you want the waves out faster. You're on something there. You are. I think that's actually the play. Let's try it. Dodging the spear. Activating Shen. Jelena this time. Jelena this time. New pillar, so I know where the feather's at. I see the feather. Or break. I messed up on my empower tracking because Bianca's not going to be ready now. This is tragic, man. Tragic. Tragic, tragic, tragic. I think I saved the second empower for Bianca if I'm doing this, or the second ignition for Bianca if I'm doing this route. I see the feather. It is in the most hidden spot on the entire map. That's the best we're going to get. Like that was really good. 280k, let's fucking go! Woo! Okay. Okay, we got it. Small little route change thanks to Exka's suggestion of giving the ignitions to Bianca. That was a good run. That was a good run. We're still 4,000 points shy of 850k this week. Don't think there's a way we get 4,000 across these. Not with our current buffs. Like, the buffs this week are brutally weak. Guess I could do an Augustus run up here. I don't even think Augustus is good on this map, though. Yeah, I'm not going to mess with it. 846 is good enough for the week. I'm not going to go get Brack points somewhere. Okay, so weak spot, good. The weak spot falling off, kind of annoying. If you just play it like on ×1 speed and don't care, you're going to hit like a 265k somewhere in that region. Just like turn your brain off and like not obsess over the pillars too hard. If you want to go harder, you can get up to 280k apparently. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, like, my buffs are weak. Let me show those buffs again. Normal attack damage for reticles and attack speed, like, not the worst. Physical damage, not the worst. Normal attack, not the worst. But I don't have, like, anything special, right? I'm just using 3 generic buffs. So, mobbing team has a mobbing problem because boss dies too fast. Yeah. Yeah, that is the Bianca problem. Okay, well, now what do? We did a lot of BFL stuff. How long did we spend on BFL? A little over an hour. Mostly on weak spot, a little bit of other teams. A little bit of Rust and Margaret testing outside of their dedicated teams. I think Rust has the most potential for being used in other teams. But if you're using Rust on another team, I think you want his S1. I think Rust S1 is actually very, very important. Just because having that second core break in an AoE, it goes a long way. It goes a long way. Peak path test? Is a new peak test path up, or is it just the current ones? I think it's just the current ones, right? Oh, I haven't done the suspect pursuits yet. Yeah, I saw that he posted that, but I didn't watch the new X-Files video yet. I'm very much excited to watch it. I haven't seen it yet, though. I saw that he posted it. I was like, really? Intriguing. Tell me more. But I haven't seen it. Time to get that MT title card, bro. MT title card. Is that Mania training? But let's kick it back with some good old tutorials, because we haven't seen the tutorials yet. I mean, not gonna lie, this is a good tutorial for what this team's supposed to be doing. Which is nothing. The team's supposed to sit still and stare at a fucking pillar. That's actually a perfectly crafted tutorial. Holy shit, is that a fucking perfect tutorial? That is actually a great fucking tutorial. That's crazy. Yeah, I've heard that people have been really struggling on the Rust one. I've had like a few YouTube comments like, bro, please make a Rust tutorial guide. I'm like, damn, Rust tutorial needs a fucking guide? Like, what's happening over here? Forget that Helga has long range. I haven't used Helga yet. And her ultimate stacks, right? Yeah, it stacks. And it resets. That's crazy. Is there a cooldown on the reset? I'm sure there is. Yeah, there is. I wonder what denotes the cooldown coming off. Okay, I mean, that was pretty straightforward. It's just EMP. Yeah, older EMP. Helga doesn't really have any crit damage in her kit, does she? It's just crit chance. Or oh no, there is a bit of crit damage in it. Okay. Can stack up to 3 times for 8 seconds. Okay. Helga deals damage if the enemy is not in the true damage increases, stacking 6 times. I mean, she's got some sauce, but it's nothing crazy. What, this is, since this stacks 3 times, they want you to have a double stacked ult, and they want you to reset your ult, so you want to go ult ECB, so that you have max crit rate and max crit damage for your ECB. And obviously you want to do all your damage outside of the 3x3 zone, so you have ranged kill zone active. Like, it's a very simple character, just ult ECB for a nuke. But I don't think it's going to be anything crazy, at least not for like PFL or anything. Oh, it stacks to 4. Okay, that makes it a little bit more difficult to play around, honestly. Starting with 18 energy is actually huge, especially since her ult stacks. I don't, like, she has sauce, don't get me wrong. I don't think she's going to be, like, crazy meta or good or anything, because her stacks are falling off way too fast. Like, you're not spamming energy on her. She is true damage, which is weird that, like, every other true damage character ignores dodge, and her attacks don't ignore dodge, but her ECP does. It's very strange. Not meta, but S2. I think she's good. I'd have to play around with her a little bit more to see, like, where I put her. Yeah, another true damage, that core break. Yeah, for sure. And she's really good for casual players because, like, EMP was great for casual. Okay, I've heard a lot about this stage, and that people have been struggling on it. Let's see how bad this stage is. Can I first try Rust tutorial? He has S1 already. Ah! Baby ult. Okay, what the fuck is this? Why does he have his ult again? What the fuck? That was an easy tutorial. Why are you guys making it sound like it's so hard? You guys not using over limit? Is that what it is? I've had so many people ask me about this, like they can't figure it out. Didn't read? Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, just press your buttons. That's all I can say about that. So wait, there's something about Rust that I saw in that clear that wasn't very clear to me. Like, I didn't know that's how Rust worked. So let me check something about Rust. Was that shackles, or was that something that I just genuinely don't understand about his kit? Okay, his S4 is nutty, but let's not talk about that. Which is the Crimson Order. This ultimate does not consume energy. What the fuck? Okay, Rust S1 is like absolutely fucking insane. What the fuck? I did not know Crimson Order did not consume energy. So wait, whoa, take it like 5 steps back real quick. I thought Rust S1 was giving him one extra core break because it gives him humility instantly. But Rust S1 is actually 2 extra core breaks because this 2 core damage does not consume energy. So you can ult and then immediately ult again for 3 core breaks. Rust S1 is fucking broken. That's pretty fucking good. Just saying, that's pretty fucking good. Kind of insane. Kind of insane, not gonna lie. Alright, never lucky. I did that 10 pull strictly for memes, by the way. It was worth it. Yeah, his S1's insane. You should consider getting his S1. It's that's ridiculous. Okay, somebody mentioned peak path test. We can do peak path test testing. I don't think it's going to be very good for Overlimit. I think Overlimit's going to struggle. It's okay, you still have pulls from Clearing Story. Yeah, if I don't, those pulls are just building up for pity for the next banner. It's fine. Who's next, by the way? I don't remember the timeline. Are we going to Limiteds next? Oh shit, we're going to Limiteds next, which means my pity doesn't carry over. Fuck. Okay, maybe that was a bad troll. That works next on Lichen. So the Eternal Nightmare coming up in April. Okay, yeah, maybe a tiny bit troll. Tiny bit troll. Yeah, Cat Eyes is next, but I can't use that pity on Cat Eye, unfortunately. It's kind of rude to Rust. Rust can take it. Rust is a big boy. Okay, let's just take Overlimit here, and then let's take Weak Spot into the other one and just see how these teams perform. Team members. I need core breaking. Does this boss have a lot of cores? I'm assuming this boss has a lot of cores. We'll bring Seto for cores. Yeah, this team's close enough. I think this is going to be a struggle because it's going to be real hard to get our overlimit stacks. So maybe we just wait for the appropriate core break timing. I should probably be using Rust so that I can get his super ultimate. It's the longer fight. Holy cores. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can break 4 with Seto. I can break 3 with Rust, and I can break 2 with Lady Pearl. Okay. I have the core break for it. I don't think anybody on this team is holding the Heartache. But I definitely need Rust. Let's do that. I also have this little extra one right there. Okay, Rust, Core Break, click here, turn her on for once, and then let's just do Rust again. Animation cancel, animation cancel, animation cancel. Pop this, animation cancel, pop this, animation cancel. Pop this, animation cancel. Animation cancel. I'm at max power, so we might as well kick. Animate. Oh, I wasn't at max power. Oops. I didn't get my third ult off. I thought I did. Drastically lowered my damage. Let's try that again, but do the triple ult. Okay, slow it down when the cores are revealed, and then we can mold appropriately. Okay, let's kick. Almost 2 million right off the bat. Not bad. Not bad. Put the mark back on Zoya. And also let's put the mark on Rust so he can build up his ult again. This wasn't brought up in the Zoya guide, but it will be brought up in the Rust guide. Jelena can give Rust stacks of his passive. Like, see, we just got a third stack from Jelena. So on these longer fights, you do want to be putting the Jelena teardrop on Rust so that he can get stacks. Is this boss going to have another core reveal? Or am I just like waiting for nothing? There it is. No, that wasn't it. Malicious Drain, is that it? Yeah, that's it. Well, we're definitely not hitting 5 million. I thought we really expected to because this isn't like an over limit stage or anything. Oh, I had it time out on me. I mean, nothing crazy, right? Nothing crazy. Well, Zoya Ultimate lasts forever for some reason. Okay. Yeah, nothing crazy. But let's try the same thing with Weak Spot and like compare the two teams. This stage is not a over limit stage and it's not a weak spot stage. So also like 80% of our damage was the kick. Not an exaggeration. Like, the kick just did everything. So... Okay, so 2.25 is what weak spot has to be. Probably could be optimized a bit more, but for sake of simplicity, 2.25. You know what? Fuck it, we'll use over limit. Who cares? Who uses over limit better, over limit or weak spot? I don't think I have enough core break on this team. I don't think it's possible. Like, maybe if I put a pillar down early, so that I have a feather. Like, how am I breaking 8 cores here? I get 2 from Shin, a 3rd from Margaret, 5. I'm capped at 7. I can't core break. Okay. So, no Lady Pearl, because we need a dedicated core breaker. So instead we grab Seto. And then we bring Empower or Last Stand? Probably Last Stand. Okay, let's try it. Okay, cores are revealed in about 5 seconds. There they are. Oh fuck, I'm early. It's fine. Okay, a little scuffed, but it's fine. Really scuffed. Could have been played much better. Like, much better. But it's fine. We're just comparing the two teams. Oh no, I got an image. Okay, grab this. Core break 1, core break 2. Do this. Pop that. Pop this. Pop that. Pop this. Pop that. Pop this. Pop that. Pop this. That's all my buffs. I mean, this is not the greatest. Not gonna lie. Like, Over Limit did a lot more just because they had like the one big kick. So... yeah. Maybe the regular vertical buff is better. It's hard to say. I mean, I still have to waste empowers on Bianca, so there's a world in which giving empowers out to other people is still better. I'm not impressed as far as their peak path test performance goes. I mean, like, Weak Spot came in under 2 million because they had core breaking issues. Overlimit came in just above 2 million, even though they had core breaking issues. But like, let's compare that to like the gold standard real quick. What is Shattered Blade getting out of this peak path test? I know this is like not a fair comparison on the slightest, but like what are they competing with, right? Like 115, the boss reveals his cores. Let's go. There it is. Like, again, not a fair comparison, but this is what they have to fight against. Whatever the fuck this is. Which hit 3 million, like, instantly. Now we're going to 4 million. Not a fair comparison, right? Like, we hit max. We've already almost hit max score. We're going 2 off this next score break. Like, it's not even close. Like, Shattered Blade is still Shattered Blade. They hit 10 million. Like, like what do you want from me? I could have like done it a lot faster too, because like I could have kept up with Seto marks easier, and I could have popped the Augustus ECB sooner. But like ultimately, that's what Weak Spot and Overlimit are competing against. And it's not even fucking close. Like, not even close. So, yeah. it's something. It certainly is something. AoE is not a problem with Shattered Blade, no. Not even close. I mean, Shattered Blade does prefer if they're stacked on top of each other a little bit more, because they have, like, overlap issues, whereas, like, Weak Spot is just global. So Weak Spot doesn't really care. Like, if the enemies are in 4 different corners, or if they're overlapped on top of each other, Weak Spot doesn't care. But Shattered Blade does. If there's in 4 corners, either you're splitting your damage in 4 different directions, or you're like not able to hit one of the corners. And that's why like Serpent is so good on that team. Yeah, that's another big one. Shattered Blade doesn't have to like time their ultimates or anything. They can just like turn on the heat whenever they want to. That's probably like Shattered Blade's strongest point, is that they completely ignored the typical SP system. They still have resource they need to spend, and you could You could make the argument that Shattered Blade is just fancy energy, but either way you slice it, it's better energy. Yeah, I did manage to first try this with my Adela team, Adela Owo. I don't think Owo was doing much, even though there's an Owo buff. But I barely scraped out 5 million on like my Adela run. It was my first try, right? So it wasn't. I could have optimized a hell of a lot more. But that was also my first try at Shattered Blade, and wasn't even fucking close, right? It's just it's something else. Yeah. So I think weak spot and overlimit are good, and I actually think overlimit's a lot better than I gave it credit for in the guide. Like I think it's actually really high up on the tier list. The reason why it's lower is because it's so skill demanding. You need animation cancel. You have to be aware of your overlimit. Like, you're going to try the stage like 10 times before you get it down correctly. Whereas like weak spot, you can first try a stage and move on, right? It's not going to be the highest score that weak spot can achieve. Like you might hit 160 or sorry, 260 and not 280. But even though both teams can reach 280, weak spot does it more comfortably. Whereas overlimit, like you are grinding and retrying and all this other stuff. Whereas weak spot, I mean, you're hitting some weak spot RNG on the pillar, but that's about it. Or maybe it was just me fucking it up with Golan, who knows? Is that really what it is? Was it really just me fucking up with Golan, or is there something more going on? Let me... Because I need to be aware of this before I make a guide for it. I don't think it's me fucking it up with Golan, but... Yeah, weak spot definitely had some RNG, but it wasn't... I was still much easier than what I had to do for overlimit. Believe it or not, that animation canceling guide that I just released with the overlimit clip at the end, I do not want to disclose how many tries that took. It took way too much. Okay, so there might not be variance on the pillar. It might just be me being bad. Let's find out. It would help if I had energy for the pillar. Okay, so I put the pillar up. I guess I also need to activate Bianco. Does the pillar ever run out of weak spot if I never click Golan? No, it's always up. Okay, so there is no variance. It's just me being bad. Holy fuck, this is going to be so hard for the average player. Weak spot never wore off, right? But watch this, watch this. This is where it gets fucking hard for the average player, and me included. I put the pillar down, I activate Bianca, and if I ever go to core break with Golan, I have to make sure I don't hit the pillar. Because if I hit this pillar with Golan, it fucks it up. The pillar no longer has a weak spot and I run out of damage. That's what it is. You can't core break with Golan if you're hitting the pillar. If Golan removes the weak spot, it's over. That's what it is. That's what it was for every single run. There is no variance, it's just Golan. That's fucking wild. Holy shit. Okay, one more time. Just to show that I'm not crazy. It's never going to lose weak spot, that pillar. Yeah, never lost it. For the entire duration. Fuck, that's so obnoxious. That's so annoying. Okay. I can't believe there's anti-synergy in the fucking weak spot team. Oh, why does that exist? Real quick, I just want to test out different crime brand options. For my testing, the crit chance set is better, but I'm going to retest. And now that I know that's going fucking me up. Never activated Shin. Terrible run. So when you use Golan on this kind of stage, you need to position Golan in a spot where she's not going to fuck you. I know that might be what some of you want, but you can't let it happen. Because now this pillar will always have weak spots since Golan is hiding off on the edge of the screen. I'm also doing 0 damage for some reason. Like I forgot to turn Shin on or something. Oh, it's because I'm using Bell Tower. Yeah. That's the difference between Bell Tower and the crit chance. Like, straight up, me not clearing that stage was because I was using Bell Tower. But if I switch off of Bell Tower and go back to the crit chance set, it's just like easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? Again. Okay, I see everything. The road is open. Yeah, run the max crit chance set. That's probably better than 280k, by the way. Oh, it's the exact same score, 284.04. Better in screen and better clear, like it's smoother clear. Yeah, run the max crit chance set. Don't run Bell Tower. Bell Tower is a trap on this team. Very particular. Oh, awesome. Jesus Christ. One caveat to that overlimit peak path test clear that I did, I was running Bell Tower on Zoya for that peak path test. So the score should have been much higher. I just forgot that I was running Bell Tower. And when I did the kick, I had 0 buffs at all for my crime brands. So score could have improved massively. I just not thought about that. I'm going to get another recording. I can't believe I got the fucking Margaret in screen when I wasn't recording. Now I'm going to grind this out like another 10 times, fishing for in-screen RNG for the guide. Whoa, what the fuck? Did I not activate Bianca a second time there? She ran out of her ult. Kind of crazy if I forgot that. Stream lag? Oh, yeah, apparently so. Thanks for saying something. I'm fixing. Give me a second. I'm going to grab a small amount of ice. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Is the video working now? Yeah, it is. Okay. The capture card that I run is overheating like crazy, so I put a small little ice bag on it, and we're gonna make that work. We're gonna make it work. It'll have to do for now. Yeah, super janky. Yes. Slightly better score, but bad end screen. Let's keep going. Yeah, 23rd according to the game. Up here in this corner. Okay. I just had a small little snack. Let's keep going. We're going to try and get a Margaret in screen. That's my goal. If I can get a Margaret in screen, and like maybe I can do it on like not half speed. Maybe I can do this fast. That'd be really nice. About if my tablet freezes on me like that. Crazy. That was a fucking clear. Did that on ×1 speed. Please give me the Margaret in screen at 280k. Okay. No Margaret in screen, but we ended on Jelaine anyway, so this footage just automatically out the window. I have zero idea if she activated or not. She didn't the first time. I'm so far behind because I got confused. I would skip Judgment. Tower's good. Judgment's only good in TOA, so like, why would you bother? Wait, Bianca doesn't attack the pillar? I actually didn't know that. Bianca just stopped attacking when the pillar was there. Did the pillar die early, or what happened there? Am I going too fast on Margaret's second cast? Maybe that's what I'm doing. I ran out of Shen too. Yeah, trying to do it on ×1 speed, it's very difficult. Well, I have a lot of micro movements to hit 280k on this clear. They're not necessary to hit 240, but 280 they are necessary. That was it. That was it. That was clean. Yes! Super clean run, hit the 280k, got the Margaret end screen. There we fucking go. That's going in the fucking guide. Okay, that's exciting. That's really exciting. We got the guide clip. Footage collected. I also need clips for the more common stages like story or something. I haven't collected any footage yet. What stage do we want to collect weak spot footage on? Do we want to do an Oblivion, an ROTD? Do we want to do story? What's a good stage for showing off weak spot? I mean, I should probably honestly record the tutorial, because the tutorial was actually really good introduction. Just put that like the start of the video so people know what I'm talking about. Kind of like that idea. Let's do that. I'm going to go to tutorial and make a clip of that. Hide my screen real quick while I do that. Mania training. Are there mania training buffs available? Or am I just running like a raw weak spot? My tablet's lagging, man. I can't get like clean footage if my tablet's gonna lag. Where'd the feather go? I also can't get clean footage if I don't see the feather. Okay, I gotta remember to look for the feather. See the feather. Oh, has it been repeating songs again? My YouTube does that occasionally. It just plays the same. Like, it's on shuffle, but it instead goes, like, repeat. I don't know why it does that, but it does. We'll mix it up. We'll just run down Cabernet's event real quick. Zoya and Rust are not on Mania Training? Or they are in Mania Training. I didn't quite catch that comment very well. Like, I didn't click with my brain. I haven't done Mania Training like, at all. Who's in Mania Training? Not Mania Flux, I want buffs, right? Nope, it is Mania Flux. Just go to exclusive, yeah. Okay, so scrolling through, anything useful in here for the new people? No. Margaret, Rust, Zoya, even Bianca are not on here. What is on here is Shattered Blade, so you just run Shattered Blade. Let's call it a day. Oh look, more Shattered Blade. All sinners recover more Shattered Blade? Are you crazy? Like, yeah, you just run Shattered Blade and you ore farm for 10 years. Yeah, when I decide to play this, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, there is Bianca at the top. I just missed her. You're right, I did just miss her. Normal attack. Each normal attack restores 1 energy after switching deployment. Automatic casts. Energy overflowing. Yeah, it's really good. That's really good. We'll give it a shot. Weak spot. Okay, let me go hide my screen real quick. And then we can start the local recording again. So I can reveal my screen. Cool. Oh, backup attempt stuff. I'm just looking for Bianca. Go. Yeah. Sure. So we're probably just going to skip this one because our buffs aren't active yet. So we'll like start trying to get pretty footage next stage. This stage we're kind of just AFK. Also, having Golan here is like a bad thing because I can't put my pillar in the center. God, weak spot is so strong. So strong, for no reason. I'm not going to use any of that. Not going to use any of that either. Let's just grab Seto in case we decide to switch over later. I can just keep Shin on forever, right? That's how this works. Not quite forever. She is slowly draining. See, like with weak spot, I don't even have to worry about these guys leaking. Like if they walk past me, sure, fine. Like walk past me. I don't really care. So many other teams need to worry about positioning the hitboxes right and everything. Meanwhile, weak spot is just like staring down the barrel and winning. It's so comfy. Oh my god, half the Duck's HP in one attack. Jesus. Oh yeah, we'll do both of these. That's another thing about weak spot is that it used to be that Bianca was really struggling for crime brand choices. Like she was actually really hurting. She had like Bell Tower and maybe Behind the Mask, and it just wasn't very good. But now with her being so dedicated to crit, the crit chance, Overthrown Tower, and Arrival are just giving her so much value that she has a really good crime brand option now. Like it's better than Bell Tower. That's how good her option is. And that's just something that most sinners, like they can't keep up with. A better Bianca and a Bianca with like real actual crime brands is even more like cherry on top. I heard a boss spawn, but I don't see the boss spawn animation. Kind of weird. Yeah, pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Shortening this footage into like usable guide images is going to be challenging, but hello. But go in here and then I can snipe these people. I'm just going to move these people out of the way. her, man. Okay, let's put her over there. Let's put her down here. Just get him out of the way. Oh, it's not released automatically now, right? It's such good damage. I am starting to run through my empowers because like this team has 0 core breaking. The thing is, this team doesn't need core breaking. You just win. They just win. Sure. Sure. I don't need anything. I already have all the buffs I need. For a song called The Last Man Dancing, there surely is not a lot of dancing. Watch this. This guy trying to get away, snipe the entire screen. I thought that would do a lot more, honestly. I guess I didn't crit. Yeah, it was just that I didn't crit. Parasol map clearing is kind of insane, not gonna lie. Finally a reason to use Margaret. None of these matter. None of these matter. None of these matter. Sure. Congratulations, Millie. I will say that weak spot does make my tablet stutter every once in a while. There's just so much, like whenever the Margaret pulse goes off, sometimes my entire tablet just freezes. It's just like, what is happening, dude? Why are you giving us so much information to process? You know how many calculations we have to run every time Margaret filler pulses? Oh! You know, I didn't expect the boss to one-shot me. I'll be honest. Oh, that happened. My English is not my native language, so I apologize for the mistake. I want to say thank you for your videos for the tier list story on PTN. I watched them with a translator, really like listening to your opinion on Mr. Lom so much. Hey, I appreciate you coming by. You here for, I'm not sure if you can hear me now or if it's, you need like time to set up your translator, but you're here for like mainly the story stuff. I really appreciate the story. I mean, lately the story has been kind of mid for me, honestly. Like all of the Aurum Secretum stuff, like pretty much every single Aurum Secretum event, it's just like not for me. But there's just like fluff. I'm not a fan of fluff, character introductions, that kind of stuff. I want things to happen. I like the action. I like it when the story is told through actions rather than like descriptions and conversations. So it's past like 2 months have been a miss for me personally, but God, this is outside of the recent stories. This game has like the best storytelling I've ever seen in video games. That's competing with like AAA titles like Mass Effect and Dragon Age and like, you know, all the big RPG story names. This game somehow does it better than them. All right, Diamond, have a nice night, man. Yeah, I'm going to go for like another 15, 30 minutes, and I'm going to call it a night myself. Probably finish this Mania training stage, call it there. None of those are useful. None of those are useful. Sure. Let's get Lady Pearl over here, and let's move Jelaine out of the way. Move Shin here. Just some nice, cozy Mania training. Don't really have to look at the screen too much because it kind of just plays itself for the most part. As long as I don't get one shot by the boss, you know. That would suck. Man, it's so much damage, man. I'm glad that I did so many weak spot Maldi runs throughout the day myself so that I could find out that it's actually not variance, it's just me being bad. It's just Golan breaking it. Which is, that's a whole other point entirely, but you know, the point still stands. Instead of variance, it's now talking about... That's fucking crazy, both those buffs. It's not about variance anymore, it's about anti-synergy with Goland, who is still like best in slot on the team. You just have to really be careful with Goland. I wasn't expecting that to be a problem, but it is very much a problem. You have to play around. Yeah, there's not enough room for A ranks with all the S ranks there are now. That's very much true. Like, you get all the A ranks for free, which is nice, but like the downside is that the way that Path Nowhere does its seasons, there's just... They have to choose between making slots for A ranks and making slots for S ranks. So obviously they make slots for S ranks. There's just not enough room to put A rank buffs on the menu. It's just not going to happen. Used to happen, like Victoria buffs were very common back in the day, but it's not common anymore. 20% crit rate boost. Yes, please. Can I grab two? No, just one. Okay, this is the boss stage. Some of the tower, my entire tablet lags for like 3 seconds trying to figure out what the fuck happened. No! I can't move her because she got stunned. My tablet's lagging like crazy. Okay, that was almost really bad. That was really bad. Samsung Tab S FE. I mean, that sounds right. Where do I find out its exact name? Sure, it's somewhere in the settings. They're like a bout tablet. That's a good one. Yeah, Samsung Tab S7 FE. That's what I'm running. S7 FE. Okay. It is getting late and I've got a headache. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna go take some acetaminophen. That's a over-the-counter headache relief, basically Tylenol. And yeah, I'm gonna turn the music off. I'm gonna dim the lights down, and I'm gonna enjoy my night. Using a Chinese Lenovo tablet, and I can do straight hours of PTM without getting past 37 degrees. It's crazy. Yeah, I didn't have any problems before the update, but this update, I get problems. I don't really know what's going on with it, but yeah, I get problems with the new update. But yeah, I'm going to call it a night there. Weak spot guide, definitely not tomorrow. So Tuesday for the weak spot guide, and I'm going to have Rust out on Thursday. And I've learned a lot about Rust that I didn't know this morning, that I know this afternoon. So I'm very glad that we did all the testing that we did today, because I did not know Rust had as much sauce as he did. Speaking of which, I got to go watch the XY's video. Go check out my boy XY's. I like his content. He's, aside from me, he's my favorite PTN YouTuber. So, anyways, guide Tuesday, guide Thursday, and we'll figure out what we're doing after that. But I'll catch you guys then. Peace.